Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Araceli and this is Stationery con Calma, where I invite you to sit back and slow down while I go through journals, planners, and stationery with you. Today's video is going to have two parts. The first part, I'm going to go ahead and set up my work weekly overview, and the second part, I'm going to go ahead and set up the Erin Condren weekly overview spread. And so if that's something that you're interested in, please like and subscribe and keep watching this video. For my weekly work planner, I like to use the Passion Planner. I love yellow and the design is really wonderful. And what I really like about it is that I purchased the daily, but I use this space to kind of divide it into 5 columns, one for every workday. And so I'm able to kind of just use one sheet. So this should probably last me for a very long time. And so I'm going to go ahead and start off by kind of putting a dot and then putting, it's every 7 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put another dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the last one. My firm is changing the way in which we review documents ahead of our calls, and so I'm gonna have to play around with how to remind myself to review those documents. So we'll see what I come up with during today's video. Let's see. I'm thinking I'm gonna put like a little banner on the days that I have to like review. But we'll see. I'd be really interested to see ways in which you use your Passion Planner. I've seen a lot of different ones, but again, I like to keep this one open, like right next to my desk, so that I'm able to kind of see my week at a glance. And yeah, it's a really beautiful notebook, so I really like it so far. Perfect. I always forget to do this little corner there. Perfect. So we're gonna have to do that, and then let me see. So it's Monday the 8th, and then it's Tuesday 9th, Wednesday 10th, Thursday the 11th, and then Friday 12th. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look. Right next to me is my work schedule on my laptop, so I'm going to take a look and see. So on Monday at 9 a.m., it's going to be a Zoom call with a foreign national and their manager. And then on Tuesday at 9 a.m., and only 30-minute blocks. So it's nice because they're 30-minute blocks and it starts at 5. And it goes down to 11. So I only use it until 5, but it's really helpful to have. I have a team meeting, and then at 1, from 1 to 2, I have a perm intake, and then on Wednesday at 10, another perm intake, and then on Thursday it's at 9:30. I have a perm intake, and then at noon we have a office-wide meeting, so I just put joint meeting. And then on Friday, oop, I lost my place. From 10 to 10:30, we have training. And then afterwards, I have my final perm intake for the week. So that's what we have for now. And then, like I said, with these perm intakes, 2 days before I have to review the documents. And so, for example, for this Tuesday call, I should have it by this Friday, which I'll write down in my daily. But for Wednesday, I should have it by Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and use these little flags that came with my Bloom sticker sheets. I love them. You'll see me decorate various planners with this, but let's see. I'm going to use, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. Let's use these purpley ones. So let's see. I'm going to do prep, 1 call. And then on this day, and so I don't start work at 5 a.m., so I like to include any like notes for the day up there. And then I'm going to prep for 1 call. And then I'm going to put it, let's see, 1, 2. This one. And then my last one is going to be, oh, I used a different color. That's okay. Let's keep on using different colors. Prep for 1 call. And let's use the final one. It's this one here for this one. And I don't have any calls for the following week. If not, I'd probably have to add little tabs here, but we'll see there. And then I'm going to go and add some decoration on top of here. See, some little carrots. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this April sticker right here. And I actually bought these monthly celebration packs from Bloom Planners, and I think they're made specifically for this. I love to use like little designs, just nothing over the top, but just to kind of make me happy when I look at my planner. And I got this pen loop off of Amazon, which I like to stick a pen in here so I don't lose it. And, that'll be down in the description for you guys. But I used my Erin Condren ruler. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, to draw the lines. And that's going to be it for right now. Like I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and continue this later with my weekly spread on Erin Condren, because those two are the ones that this one feeds into my daily work planner, and then my Erin Condren weekly feeds into my daily. And so I'll come right back for that. This is part 2 of a probably 3-part video in which I'm going to set up my Erin Condren weekly setup. I had just finished setting up my passion planner for my work week, and so now I'm just going to set up my Erin Condren weekly, just like the bare bones of it, and include those prep call notifications or like little banners type into here. I just want to remember as much as I can, again, because it's a new process and I don't want to forget. And also it'll help me kind of break down this kind of step. And so I purchased this Erin Condren ruler, which I really, really like, because while the Daily Duo comes with, well, each of them comes with one of these, I find it a little bit flimsy, and sometimes I like that this one has it both in inches and millimeters, and so I like to go ahead and measure it. And so the way that I do it, which I actually got this idea from, I think it's Kristen Kramer, I'll link her down below, in which she draws her own little weekly spread in her journal. And then what I've done is I just do half, oh, that's inches. I do 1 millimeter for just the header of the day, and then I do, the whole thing is going to be 11 milliliters, and then each day is going to be 3 millimeters in width. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I find it really helpful to do it on one side and then to do it the other one, to try to kind of keep these equal and you don't get lopsided ones. So I'm gonna go ahead, and then once I have my little since I have my little dots on both sides, I then go ahead and use my Erin Condren ruler because that one is longer to kind of line up my dots. And it might be overkill, but I used my pencil before I use my pen just to ensure that I don't have any mistakes or anything I have to, recenter. So if you're braver than me, you can go straight from the dots to your pen. But again, I like to take my time with that. And then I'm gonna do the three different. I think I'm gonna do my dots in pen so that they stand out. So it's 3, and then 3. I'm like really excited to share my planning with you guys. I've watched so many videos, so many lovely ladies. I watch like Kristen Kramer and so many wonderful ones like Julie Plans. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finally do it myself too. I'm going to join. So let me see, because I'm trying to see. Oh, okay. Let's see. So scrap that. The way that she does it, which I thought it was the 3 millimeters, but she actually does 4 lines. I like vividly remembered. So scrap the little dots. We're just going to go ahead and do 4 lines because there's 20 total lines, and so divided by 7, it's 4. So that's what I get for talking to you guys while trying to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna do another line. Glad I didn't just do it by pen. If not, I would have to do a bunch of whiteout. Honestly, I'm not a huge whiteout gal. I feel like for the most part, I just go with it if I make a mistake. But let me know. Are you guys a whole like I'm just gonna rip the page off the notebook? I'm gonna use a lot of whiteout. Any sticker? Do you just kind of roll with it? I enjoy watching videos where people kind of teach you how to um, how to clean a mistake or how to edit it, because I mean it's your planner. Sometimes you do want it to look nice, and if you make a mistake, it's helpful to know the ways in which you can do it. So I definitely see the allure there. Go ahead and go over the pencil, the pen now. And I'll link my utensils below. I actually got these markers from Target, and I really like them. They're very, very dark. I like the nib. And so I'm using that for quite some time. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that kind of open. So went ahead and I did that, and then let me take a look at my previous one. I got these off of Amazon, and what I had been, is I've been kind of putting the thing, but I don't think it's gonna fit. But on the plus side, this one does have it. However, with the coil, let's see. Yes, perfect. You have to fold it, kind of jam it in there for a bit. But let's see, I'm trying to. Let's see. Maybe I can do it this way. Question mark. I feel like it's over here. So let's I'm just gonna go for it and abbreviate it. So Monday again is the 8th. Tuesday is the 9th. Wednesday is 10th. Thursday is the 11th. Friday is 12th. Saturday 13th, and then Sunday is the 14th. Perfect. And then I am going to open this back up and see. I'm going to flip back because I do important to do in a quote. So go ahead and stencil it out and then fill it in. So I do IMP for important tasks that need to get done this week. Kind of top 3. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to do and then at the bottom I'm gonna write down quote for the week. And so for the quote for the week, I was talking to my therapist and I let her know, like, there's a bunch of things I want to do to kind of grow and change a couple of things. And so every week I love Pinterest, and so I'm constantly going on Pinterest to find quotes that kind of give me insight into my life, or things I want to change, or things that I notice. And so I have a bunch of screenshots of quotes, and I'm like, I'm gonna start writing them down and like focus on one weekly. And so that's what I'm gonna do here. The reason I purchased this was, besides the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday kind of script, I like that it has a little square and a circle. So I like to go ahead and do that. The only problem is because it's not clear, like, it's really hard to make sure that they're like all centered the same way. So that's my only dilemma with this one. But again, it's a very nice quality ruler for sure. So I'm gonna do 4 of those right now. And then I love to use these Crayola Super Tips. I got purple one that kind of matches. And I just like to go ahead and color that in. Honestly, I have a bunch of stickers and I'm going to do a kind of haul with you guys, but I'm trying to get a sense of what I'm going to use my Erin Condren planner for before I sticker it all up, because a lot of advice that I've seen online is you should see how it's going to be helpful, and then you can add pretty stickers to it, or like, you know, dashboards and stuff like that. But first, it's like you need to figure out how it's going to work for you. So that's it. I got these really pretty washi tapes. I've been hoarding them for a while, and so I'm glad I finally get to use them. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of, let's see, it doesn't fit 100% on it, but that's okay. Again, I want it to look pretty for me, not for anybody else. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And this is something that I was like a little bit like, oh, I don't know if I want to share, but I've been working on 2 things that I've deemed important in my planner. One of them is gratitude, and the second one is penmanship. I really want to work on writing nicely in my planner just so that it's nice to look at. I honestly am pretty self-conscious about my writing going on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, what if they don't like, you know, my videos because they don't like my writing? And so in order to kind of get that, and also just like I want a pretty planner, as stupid as that sounds, but again, it'll also force me to slow down, which I mentioned in my previous video, but my mantra or goal for this year is to slow down, and so writing slower is that. And so the first 2 lines I want to do a gratitude, and then the second 2 I'm going to write down kind of what needs to be done that day. I got that idea from Plan with Jamie. I love her videos. And so what I do is like I guesstimate kind of halfway, and I write in a dotted line with my pencil so that like my letters, I know where, like when I write, I know kind of where each circle for the A should be, like tall wise and things like that. Um, so it's been a little bit tedious, but like I said, something about slowing down and doing this for myself and for my planner, especially I guess when I do it throughout my journal. So you'll see it. I'm gonna film daily duo kind of plan with me's because I do it every day. I don't bulk plan my week because things constantly change, and honestly, I like to have my mornings. Oh, that one I did by mistake. I was supposed to. Um, I like to start my mornings off by like planning my day and seeing what's ahead and if anything has changed. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. Let me know if there's any questions you have, any recommendations on what you would like to see. Um, but yeah, um, I was debating on getting a new planner because if you're an Erin Condren fan, you know that they're coming out with their new life planner soon. Like all of the affiliates and stuff are getting ready to release their videos and their spoilers and just like fun stuff like that. But I literally just purchased this this daily duo in March, and so I literally oh I don't like that line. I literally just started planning in this, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna make do with the journal that I have, and I'm gonna, show you guys how to use it. I'm sure, hopefully, there won't be major changes, but honestly, even if there are, I think part of what I want this channel to be is using what you have. Because for me, I am definitely one that like I was influenced by all those Erin Condren videos, and I was like, I need an Erin Condren to get my life in order. And you can do this with a regular dollar store notebook. If you want to plan and organize your life, you can do it with just a pen and a notebook. And so I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna purchase anything new unless I really need it, which I really don't think I do because the amount of stationery things that I already have is tremendous, and so I have to use it. So I went ahead and did those lines, and let's see if there's any other planning I can do. I think right now, since I literally just have my work, I have the work planner right next to me. I'm gonna write in like prepping for calls. So on Monday, and I'm gonna do it in pencil so that when I come back and plan the rest of it, I can kind of move it and so. But I was thinking maybe keep my personal on the left side and then work on the right side. And so for here, I have to make sure I prep one call. Then that's going to be again for Wednesday because you need to prep ahead. And on Tuesday, it's prep one call. And on Wednesday, it's going to be prep one call. So I want to make sure that I have those. I'm going to try to come up with a way to kind of differentiate personal and life without putting a line. I'm going to see. We'll figure it out together. But again, for right now, this is where I'm going to leave it. I'll come on back later in the week, but to you, it'll be in a second to kind of fill the rest of this out and show you kind of how I plan that. So I'm hoping this is the final part of kind of setting my week at a glance. I have a couple of penciled in already, and so I just kind of wanted to get a sense of what I had to do this upcoming week. And then again, I'm still trying to toy with how I'm gonna mark these like work calls. So while I do the other ones, I'll keep thinking about that. But on Monday, I have like a study group at 6 p.m. that I want to mark down, and then I have therapy at 7. 7 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that. And then on Tuesday, my partner and I are going to go to Fogo de Chao. He's fasting for Ramadan, and so Eid is, I think, going to be on Tuesday. So that'll be a nice little treat for us. And then on Saturday, I'm going to go to Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's, and I'm running out of a couple of snacks, so I want to make sure I stop by there. And then I'm going to get a Brazilian and underarm wax at 1 p.m. So I'm going to mark those. And then I think I want to close off this side. So let me get my Erin Condren roller. I didn't do that yesterday. I think I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll leave it, but I like to tighten the edges a little bit. And I'll go ahead and do this. And then the top, it's marked by the purple line, so that's fine. And then I used the little flags in my work kind of week at a glance planner. So I don't know if I want to do the same here or if I just kind of want to I'm like debating whether I want to put a little check mark, prep one call. That way, in case I have time to prepare it before, I can like check it off and so that I don't have to do it. So I think I might start off by doing that this week and then seeing how I like doing that. So let me go ahead and take out my Condren ruler on this one. I'm going to do prep one call on Tuesday, and then you'll see if this ends up working for me. And if not, again, we can always revisit kind of what that looks like and what I find to be most helpful. And I was gonna write that in red, but I ended up doing it in black. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Again, we'll revisit. And then I have important stuff. I signed up for this like anxiety challenge, so I want to make sure that I remember to do it. It's like every day you get prompts that you can do on this app, and so I've been doing it. And then I've been slowly but surely trying to do like my version of spring cleaning is like to change over my like winter clothes to more like spring clothes. I've been doing that slowly because it's very cold and rainy and snowy, so who knows when I'll be able to wear shorts and stuff, but I want to do that. And then I want to plan a little bit more on like YouTube videos. I'm still trying to figure out like which day in the week I want everything to do, because I know for sure I want to do every week, do like a weekly setup like I'm doing in this video, and then I want to potentially like film myself doing my daily pages. That one might be a little bit harder because I like to do them day of. So I might end up switching the ways that I do that and like prep all of them, because I do some prep work for all of them in the same way, but then I fill each out differently. So I might do it where we prepare the whole week together, and then I might come back and just show you like a couple of days in the week to do that. But I think this is it for right now. Again, if anything comes up, I can go ahead and like mark it into these sections. It looks like I have a really chill week next week, which I'm really, really thankful for. But oh, and then my quote. Almost forgot about one of my favorite parts. So I'm trying to write a quote so that I can focus on in the week, and I just found one. I love to find them on Pinterest. So the quote for the week is, you don't have to solve your whole life. Solve your whole life overnight, which is something I tend to want to do. And then, and you don't have to. Be ashamed of where you are. All you have to focus on is one small thing. You can do today to get closer to where you want to be. Perfect. So that's my quote for the week, and this is my weekly spread. So I think we're done again. It's fairly new to me, and I'm kind of going to learn with you guys, but I like how it turned out. I really like this washi, and I'm going to have it here to use for the month. But yeah, I again am not trying to use too many stickers, even though I have so many stickers, and again I'm going to do a sticker haul soon here with you guys, but I'm just trying to get an idea of like how I want to functionally use things, and then potentially come back in with like a couple of stickers here and there. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to see you guys soon. And again, this is a reminder to just slow down and take a breath. All right, bye.